Hey everyone, welcome to another video review. This is the Transformers Studio Series Bumblebee movie Arcee. You can see her there in front of the box, which we'll take her off to the side real quick. And yep, look at this box and you can see the render of her from the Bumblebee movie in number 85 and Transformers and Bumblebee in the window and all our Arcee and all that stuff. And up here you have the Bumblebee movie logo, and over here you have a close-up of her face, which not always the greatest looking face to say, shall we say. Over here you got another bit of the artwork of the Autobot symbol right there and authentic Transformers, and down here you have some copyrights and all that stuff, and back here you have product shots and warnings and all that. And Arcee loses contact with the Capitol as the Autobots are overwhelmed by Decepticon forces. So there you go. And of course she also comes with instructions, which are decent, but a couple things I feel like aren't. There's one or two things which are definitely not relayed very well in them. And of course she comes with the backdrop, which, yeah, it's the same one that pretty much all of these guys have come up with. And there's B127, number 85 and all that. And yeah, you can stand there and look nice, and there you go, if you want to do it that way. Yep, that's the stuff. Yeah, Arcee, Bumblebee movie Arcee, which quite frankly is a pretty darn good figure, to be honest. You can see there, she got not the greatest face. I'm not really a fan of the face too much, and most people I don't think are. But, you know, you got the pink and white as you're supposed to. You got a little Autobot symbol there. Even in that's in pink. You got some silver collar. You got, you know, some gray there on the arms and stuff. You got some white and pink and more gray down here. You got the wheel heels. You got her backpack, which is thematically accurate, and everything looks almost kind of jetpacky sometimes. And some, yeah, card bits there and all that stuff. And peeking out there, you can see some tech detailing right there. So, yep. Pretty darn good looking robot, honestly. It's a bit, well, thicker built than a lot of the Arcees, and that's not a bad thing. This helps her not be, you know, a shell former. So, yeah, looks pretty darn good. Even has a little antenna right here. That's cool. She also comes with pistols. I think she's the first one of these guys who comes with a different weapon. Yeah, she has these little pistols which you can hold in her hand. The only thing is, I would say, I don't like the way the hands are like, you know, they're angled inward like this. So no matter what, it always looks a little weird. I feel like I can't, no matter how she looks with the pistols, they always look a little off because her hands are so far in. I wish they could move out just a little bit more on the arm, but not the end of the world that. So, yeah, really nice robot, honestly, I feel. But articulation, of course, her head is on a ball joint. She got left and right. And, oh yeah, there's little pink circles on her head too. Yeah, she's left and right and up and down and a bit of wiggle and all that stuff. You got shoulders, which are can go theoretically all the way around, although the backpack gets in the way a bit, but they work. You got outward that far. You got a bicep swivel there. You have a double jointed elbow, which is real nice. They fold up like real nice there. The hand, there is no wrist swivel, but the hands can again go in, but it doesn't really help. In fact, it makes things worse, in my opinion. The waist swivel works just fine, though, unhindered by the backpack, which is nice. Unfortunately, yeah, you'd think that those pins you'd be able to do ab crunch, but not really, not without starting to done transform. It's going to start looking bad. Hips can go forward that far, although they start going outward. You can go really far if you want. Back about that far. They go outward pretty far, too. You got a thigh swivel, knees, do a 90-degree. Right there, and the ankles can tilt quite a bit right there. You got this, but you can kind of do a forward back, although you're starting to break the sculpt, but you can kind of do a forward back thing. Okay, here's the thing. That's one thing. The instructions kind of show her with these things all the way forward and clicked into place, but if you do that, she's standing like that. So yeah, you need to actually click these out and then have them kind of rest against that without clicking in. Then she'll be able to stand just fine. So yeah, just a thing. I was kind of confused about that for a while. I was like, "This right? It can't be right. I gotta be missing something." No, it's right. Yeah, really nice figure. Really nice articulation. Really good looking. Yeah, not really compromised for the sake of a backpack. Yeah, real quick comparisons. Here she is with her wave mate Ironhide. And there's Ratchet. Brawn. Move these guys over a little bit. Here's Wheeljack. And of course, Optimus. So yeah, she's a bit shorter than the rest of them, but you know, she still really good. So transformation, we're gonna go ahead and do that right now so we can see the vehicle. Yeah, go ahead and take these pistols off and put them on the side. Now she's kind of interesting bits here. So the first thing you want to do is take the ankles here and rotate them outward, and then you want to slide them down. They're on a little slider right here. You want to slide these down and then rotate these inward, and this tab right here will go up into this slot right there. And you go ahead and rotate that again, and do the same thing over here. You know, rotate this. You know, rotate the ankle out, bring this down, rotate that in, and then slide that back up. The nice thing cool is here is then you have basically you have a rollerblade mode, although she can't stand at all like that. So yeah, but still you can do that. Yeah, then you take these pieces and you bring those all the way in like that. They'll click into place. Go ahead right here and rotate the waist around 180, and then also you can tab these in right now, but there's a good chance they're going to untab again pretty soon. But yeah, you're supposed to tab the wheels together right there. But yeah, a good chance they're going to untab again pretty soon, so just watch it. But yeah, from here you want to go ahead and untab this, and this will bring the head back with it. You go ahead and unaccordion all this, so untab that and bring that back, and then untab this bit right here. This part right here tabs in. You want to untab that as well if it will cooperate. There we go. Just want to come down. But you untab that as well, and then bring this outward. And the head here you can bring up and fold around right here. You want to open this cockpit up if you haven't already. Fold this around into there. Get that accord situated right, and then bring that, close that up, and then here you want to go ahead and bring this forward and line this all up. There's a bit of a soft tabbing point right here. Yeah, make sure the sculpting lines up more or less like that. You go ahead and bring this all forward and down like this, and these tabs right here will go into these slots right here. At least they're supposed to. And there's more tabs down here, which go into little slots in the shins as well. Again, as it's supposed to. On mine, it frequently likes to pop itself out of alignment until it's like all together, and then it'll be fine. So you have to get that good squeeze. Yeah, see, it popped itself back out. There, got that going. Okay, so then right back here, you want to go ahead and bring the chest up and peg that in, or tab that in right there. Again, it's supposed to tab in, but it's not cooperating right now. There we go. Tab that in. Then the elbows right here, you want to go ahead and at the top hinge, fold those, yeah, up like that. And then rotate the hands in. So. And then go ahead and take this stuff and bring this down. This will go over this tab, and there's a tab here which will go in this slot, and this tab will go into a slot up here to hold that all into place. Like that. Bring this down, do the same thing. Hold it all into place. There we go. Like that. And then finally, you take the guns here, you just put them back in the hands. I think you theoretically could leave them in the hands, but I think they'd probably get in the way and also pop out a lot. So it's just easier to pop them off. I know parts forming or whatever. And yep, there you go. That's the vehicle mode. Yeah, it's a rather nice vehicle mode, honestly. Kind of like it. Kind of reminds me of the old one weird concept motorcycle that came out like 15 years ago now. But yeah, it's not even possibly even more further away. But anyway, yeah, this looks really nice looking. You know, you got the blue cockpit there. You got the wheels here, which this is one thing. These wheels don't like to stay tabbed together super well, but you know, kind of not too bad, honestly. But yeah, it kind of cleans up pretty well. The head's actually pretty well hidden, although it's kind of right there too. But yeah, it's not too bad. You got the guns kind of acting like exhaust. They're kind of trying to cover up the hands a bit, but not doing a super great job, I think. But you know, not too bad. You got these kind of these implied wheels, although the real little wheels are right here. And yeah, you got all that stuff. And it stays together pretty well. And it rolls decently. Unfortunately, there's a lot of friction. So it's just, so there's that. But, it does work. But yeah, it's not a bad little car mode. Heck, you can do this, open that up a bit if you want. And, I don't know, adjust the look of whatever. But yeah, I think it's a pretty decent little vehicle. It works pretty well, all things considered. Again, considering what they had to work with, because there was no alt mode designed, this is not a bad vehicle at all. I think it works out pretty well. And does have the Arcee vibes. I mean, like this whole front end right here with the white stripe and everything, well, looks kind of like the G1 car, just kind of on a weird motorcycle-y thing. Yeah, a comparison real quick. Again, with Ironhide, and Ratchet, and Brawlin and Wheeljack. And she's actually the longest of all these, Wheeljack's the second longest. You can see she's the longest one. She's very narrow, but not by much, really. She actually got the longest vehicle mode, so that's kind of interesting. Yeah, they're your Cybertron vehicles. They look pretty good together. Yeah. Arcee here. The robot was fantastic, honestly. The transformation's pretty clever too. I was kind of surprised by the transformations. There are some parts I wish were done a little better, but budgets are what they are. The vehicle mode is also really good looking for the most part. Again, you kind of can see there's some robot mode stuff just kind of chilling out on the back there, but it's not too bad. It does a decent job of covering it, up the problems, but I think overall it's a pretty solid figure and a pretty darn good Arcee overall. I would actually recommend picking this one up for sure, unequivocally. This is just a good figure, even if you weren't really into the Bumblebee movie. The only thing I would say maybe is the face is kind of not great looking, but beyond that, it's a good figure, and it can look good, and it looks good overall, and I just really like it. So I would highly recommend picking her up. So, yeah, that's it for this one. I hope you found it informative and entertaining. Hope you like, comment, and subscribe. Check out my Twitter, my Nemesis Prime 1. Check out my coffee and my Patreon. I shall see you next time with another video review.